orientation for our new members of staff and our contingent workers. So, good morning on this beautiful Monday morning in Maui. So, welcome to Maui Health Systems, everyone. My name is Ash Cutland. I'm one of the clinical nurse educators, and I'll be leading your orientation with my colleagues James and Miss Amy Turner. So, thank you all for coming. This is going to be kind of a preface to our presenters, just talking about some of the housekeeping issues at Maui Memorial. So, aloha. We have, in the new employee folders, you have a business card on the front which has your NUID. Your NUID is your National User ID, and be very careful with that card, put it somewhere safe, and keep your packets with you, please. So today we're going to be working as two groups. We have a group which is the permanent members of staff, thank you for joining us, and we have contingent workers who have come all the way to the middle of the Pacific, away from their families, to help us during this time of crisis. In your packet, you are going to see an agenda for today. Now, we are, as a group, going to follow the agenda together until right after lunch. Then the contingent workers are going to be with the education department, and the perm staff are going to return to the auditorium. And you'll be with the HR team for the rest of the day. So, a couple of things about the specific facility, not unique to the healthcare, that this is a no smoking facility. We are a tobacco-free and a smoke-free organization. Both tobacco and vape of any kind is not allowed on campus. Just to let you know that you will see patients' family members perhaps in the street next to the bus stop. Just to let you know, it is a Hawaii state law that it's unlawful to smoke within 25 feet of any bus stop or any door opening. So let's just make sure that we keep ourselves protected against accidentally breaking any laws for the Hawaii state. So, probably not a lot of smokers here anyway. It's kind of a thing of the past, thankfully. So, let's just talk about the parking at this facility. Do not park in any stalls that are marked for another purpose. For example, radiation oncology or administration. Park in the unmarked stalls. We have several areas of parking, and we have some off-campus parking. So this is a campus view map. Our actual campus is down at this edge. This street is the street that comes up. You'll have the police station on one side, and you'll have a large Kaiser clinic. On the left-hand side, you have a Maui News lot, and on the right-hand side, where the Cameron Center is, you have to go through the Cameron Center, and at the back of the Cameron Center, there is a dirt lot. We have shuttle buses that will rotate between these sites and will pick you up and drop off. They run from first thing in the morning till about 8 o'clock at night. If you are going back to your car after 8 o'clock and you wish to have a security escort, they would like nothing else to do. Seriously, they would much prefer that they have your back, okay? So if you need somebody to go down with you, they will go down and escort you. It's actually a short walk off facility, but it is an uphill walk to work. It's a downhill walk after work. So I just recommend you arrive at work nice and fresh. Just wait for the shuttle bus. There is actually a place at the front corner of the Cameron Center lot and the front corner of the Maui News lot where you will see people in scrubs and badges congregating for pickup. After work, by the PCI entrance, or the Pacific Cancer Institute entrance, there is a shuttle bus that leaves from there. So right now the shuttle bus is running from 8 a.m. till 8:30 at night. Anytime after that, the security will assist you to go back down to your vehicle. They understand that, you know, nursing and healthcare things pop up. So I would say to you that for emergency transportation arrangements, there is this telephone number right here, and you can put it into your phone. It's 808-242-2278, and that is for anytime outside of it says during non-shuttle hours, contact security by dialing O. The head of security is going to be with us today, and he will have you put the security number in the phone, and I do not want to steal his thunder. So, on a daily basis, we have 2 places that you can actually enter the building at this time. Do remember that during emergency operations or COVID operations, things can change and develop at any time. Right now we have 2 entrances that you can use. There's one at the top of the building by the emergency department called the PCI, or the Pacific Cancer Institute entrance. That's open at all times for screening. You will need to do temperature screening and wear a face mask in the building at all times. If you're in patient care areas, direct patient contact, we have N95s for you to use. At the front, where you met today, that entrance is only open from 6 until 8 only. And outside of those hours, you are not able to enter that. So if it is 7:30, you are able to come in and get your badge check and your temperature check, but if it is 8:30, they will not let you in. You will have to walk to the top and get checked in at the Pacific Cancer Institute. So, this is some more parking diagrams. So we met here at the front at the Kahului Tower. This is the main street that goes back down to the police station. You have 2 valet parking lots here, and then this is okay for staff. This is okay for staff, and then down in the gulch, we have an extended area. Over here, this first area that says public parking on this side of the building is currently used for valet parking outside of normal operations, but the back corridor of this area and these two lots of stalls are able to be used. There is strictly no parking for staff on this front area outside of the ER. I would not even try, because you'll get one of those horrible stickers on the side of your window that takes forever to scratch off. And a lot of the parking here is designated for our patients, specifically our cancer patients. So I think that it's very easy to see the reasons why not to get into those stalls. There is some on-street parking, which is, by all intents and purposes, fair game, but remember, during shift changes, they're very hotly contested. And so just be aware that if you pull in and look at all these spaces, if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And so it's probably valet parking. If you work at the nights and weekends, don't worry about parking. You're going to be fine. That's an easy thing. Nights and weekends, no problem with parking. It's just your Monday, Friday, day shift, where it's full contact parking. It is full parking rules. So, we do have a cafeteria. It is actually, if you go through this door and around, or through this door on the right-hand side, it is open from 6:30 in the morning till 6 p.m. It's just had a major revamp. For those of you who are return travelers, you're going to see that they have many foods. They have normally one standard breakfast and a vegetarian option for breakfast. They have multiple options for lunch. They have pizzas, paninis, burgers. They have main entrees. They have a vegetarian option. They have salads, and they have soups every day. They're definitely bringing their A game, and with the food nowadays, it's pretty good. And if you have your staff badge with you, you do get a discount. So make sure that you wear your badge at all times. So as you can see, breakfast is 6:30 till 9:30, with free coffee served until 8. Lunch is 11 till 1:30. Dinner is 4:30 till 6. You can check the SharePoint, which is our homepage for the cafeteria menu. Also, 5550 will give you the talking board, and it will tell you what the options are. In Kula and Lanai, there is on Kula on the first floor, it says Sunday through Saturday, 11 till 12:30. It has food available. Breakfast, it says call-in orders. I think it's not $4 anymore in Kula. I think it's $5 now for lunches. But again, pretty good deal. Kula is one of our sister hospitals. It's on the slopes of Haleakala. It is truly a beautiful location. It has, for example, one of its main neighbors is Oprah Winfrey, so you know she's not slumming it up there. It's pretty nice. If anyone ever asks Would you like to float to Kula? Give it a shot. They're very appreciative. It is a beautiful backdrop, and if nothing else, be open to the experience, because they were very nice to me when I was up there. In the Lanai Community Hospital, it says hours Sunday through Saturday, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. Everything is call-in order there. I am unsure of the hot food price there, $3. It may be $4 or $5. Again, Lanai Community Hospital, if they ever say, do you want to cover on the island of Lanai, definitely say yes, because it's super nice. The staff there are very pleasant. They were extremely nice to me, and they're very grateful for the assistance. And Lanai is a picturesque, small, beautiful Hawaiian island. This is where the cafeteria menu, this looks like our SharePoint page. So if you go open any internet browser in the building, hit home on that internet browser, it should pull you up to this page. This is our SharePoint page. So, cafeteria menu, and like it said, dial 5550 in the main building for the menu options at this facility. Mobile devices. So, later on today for the contingent workers and tomorrow for the permanent members of staff, we're going to look at the electronic usage policy. Let's just have a quick reminder of basics of electronic usage. Do not take photos at all in any patient care areas. You don't know who's going to be in the background of those or what medical information could be on boards in the background, okay? Be very wary of taking any photos in the building without being very cautious what's in the background. Use your mobile devices on your time, not in patient cares. Right now, of course, it could be unsanitary to have them in certain patient care areas, and it could be risky to have them in certain patient care areas. Other patient care areas, like the ICU and the 5th floor, is a strict no cell phone policy. Now, we all use our cell phones as a tool as well to look things up for timing, etc. Now, be aware that if you're seeing your cell phone, they may not know that you're using it for a calculator. They may not know that you're using it as a tool. We will show you the tools to look up patient medications in UpToDate and in Micromedics, that you will not have to use your phone to look these things up. So please be cautious while using your phone. Be respectful of others at all times. So ID badge. Please keep your ID badge on you at all times. The back of your ID badge also has a statement that says, in a civil or a disaster or an emergency, please allow the bearer of the badge to attend the hospital. This is island. We are subject to multiple tropical storms, thankfully, knock on wood. It's been some time since one has come knocking. However, we are right in the middle of fire season. We do have wildfires from here from time to time. They do close roads. If you have your badge on you and it is the only way to get through, they may permit you or they may escort you through. So keep your badge on you at all times. If you're traveling, keep your badge on you at all times. In the facility, please have your badge visible above the waist. And I'm going to just say this last little bit, which is not in here, which is just try and keep facing it the right way. My badge loves to sit the wrong way around, and it just keep trying to face it forward. It is naughty and it does whatever it wants. But above your waist, please, that way people don't have to scan you up and down looking for your badge. If your badge is lost or stolen, contact the security immediately. Remember that these badges are like e-badges. They are like keys to locks. For travel nurses, please, at the end of your rotation or at the end of your contract, if you want to take a photo next to your badge, take that photo next to your badge. Smile, shaka, hand it in, because in the eyes of the security, you have a key to the front door, okay? And they don't like those hanging out there. And Michelle and our security guys, they work very hard for us to keep us safe and keep our facility safe. So we're going to try and help them. If your badge is lost or stolen, there is a small $10 fee for replacing a lost or stolen badge. If you just do not like your photo a lot, go speak to Michelle and she will rework your photo with you. And you don't have to say, oh, I lost my badge from Millie, you just want an overlay. She'll just make up a badge overlay, she'll put it on, and then you'll be looking like you're ready for your close-up. There is a basic dress code at Marion Memorial. It just follows common sense rules, good hygiene, no overwhelming fragrances, don't use the entire can of Axe after your workout, clean short fingernails, neat hair that does not pose a hazard. We do have anyone that are working in patient care areas that are warm or are in isolation. We have hair protectors for you. We have bonnets for you so you can get your hair under control and safe and sanitary. For men, facial hair needs to be neat and trimmed. Mustaches must be neat and trimmed. And if you're going into an area where you are fit tested, please keep your facial hair so that you can fit a N95. Maui Health Systems badges are all worn above the waist, and try to clean them regularly. Shoes are meant to be professional and good appearance. Try to not wear the ones that you hiked the waterfall with this weekend. People are going to notice that. Just run them through the washing machine one time. For the patient care areas, we are in scrubs. There is no guideline in the color of scrubs. This is not a hospital where you have to wear these blue scrubs. It just is a coincidence. I love the fact that this hospital, you'll see many colorful and beautiful scrubs here, but they are meant to be clean and appropriate. And it says here that heavy-duty pants or full non-faded jeans are only for maintenance, storeroom, IT, and biomed. Any questions regarding anything that I've covered so far? Yes, my lady.
If we're working in SPD, usually the OR provides us with scrubs that we change into every day. Is that still true?
That is still true. You're going to go up to the third floor, get your scrubs, and be able to get changed, and then you'll be able to attend your department. So yes, you are perfectly able to check in. I love the OR staff and the anesthesiologists when they check in, because they all look like they go into a volleyball game. And then you see them about 30 minutes later and they're fully dressed out in their scrubs with their badges on. But when they actually turn up, it does look like they're about to go for a barbecue. But yes, we have, and anyone that's working in the patient care areas or any of the warm units, we have scrubs available for you to get changed into if you wish. That way you can actually just get changed and have your scrubs available. So. Mr. Rembus is coming this morning? Yep, okay, very good. Any other questions? I know that the bird's eye view of the parking is not very helpful for you, as you don't even know